What up, guys? Welcome back, Digital Slang. Today we have another super clone, the TWS, the i800s. This is the white version. They do come in black, however, I have not been able to find them. So if you find them, let me know. Drop a link, I'll pick them up, we'll test them, we'll check them out. But for today, we're gonna deal with the white. We'll check it out. So let's dive right into it and we'll put it through the ropes, see if it's worth it. I paid 30 bucks for these on eBay. I will drop the eBay link below. Let's get into it. So the box, branding wise, you have Draco on the front, a picture of the buds. It's just printed, it's not embossed, so it's just a flat image of the pods themselves. No branding or text on the side of any sort. On the back, it does come with a little sticker on the back. It tells you about it. Fully charged case and earbuds before use. It says about 1.5 hours to connect. We won't get into that. If left or right earbud is not working, power on manually, you can long press, touch the earbud until you hear two tones that sound like a ding ding for power on. So if one ear pod isn't working, you can just touch it and hold it and it should come on. Two taps, pause and unpause. Two taps, pause and unpause, or answer and end the phone call. Three taps on the right side, skip. Three taps on the left, skip to the previous track. And if you long press for 3 seconds, it does summon your voice assistant, and long press for 6 seconds, it does power off and disconnect the earbuds. So let's just jump right into it. Open this sucker up and see how close they are, if they're a one-to-one. And again, we will do all the testing necessary and compare these to the real deal. So it is a very light box, not too heavy. If we open it up, if I can get the box open for you guys. There she is. She does have the wrapping, the real wrapping, just like the real ones. So I'm always pleasantly surprised when companies, clones, go out of their way to at least make it seem like you're getting the real deal. Inside the box, you should have the usual, your charging cable, the quality control approved tag, and your instruction booklet. But we know what we're doing, so we will just disregard all this stuff, put it to the side. Check out the AirPod clones, the TWS, the i200s. It does have the wrapping on it. So if we take the wrapping off, again, this is a clone of the AirPods 2. So you have your LED light on the front. There is no text here on the back, so we are missing that. You have your button here on the back, your lightning port connector on the bottom. If we open it up, you do have your pods, your right and your left. They do have the individual writing on each one. So there is your R. And on the other one, you're gonna have your L for your left side. So let's just get right into the testing. We'll check them out. We'll try and connect it. I am gonna connect it to an iPhone. Hopefully it will connect to the iPhone 11 Pro. The i500s I could not get to connect, but we will also connect it to an Android device. A lot of you have been asking to see how it connects with an Android device, so we'll connect it that way as well. But so let's connect it to the iPhone. We'll do the iPhone first, and then we will jump into the Android, to the Note 10 Plus, and connect it to that. This is the 11 Pro, the same phone I used the other day that I could not connect the i500s to. So again, ease of use, that's what I want. I want it to be seamless. I want it to connect the first time right away and be done with it. I don't want to have to worry about it every time. So if we open the i800s up, it pops up right away. I like that. It's a good sign. Hold the back button. Your LED light will blink, and we should get a connection right away. So it's a good sign. It's a good start. Already connected. Done. Now we're connected. Let's see how they sound. What I like already, as soon as you put these in, they start playing. So I already have music playing. Turn up the volume. See how loud they get. Sound-wise, they're decent. They're not the best. They're not as loud as the i500s. I can go full volume on here and it's fine. Let's see if we can hear any bass. So sound-wise, they're decent. They're okay. They're not the best. The i500s were much louder. I couldn't use those on full volume. This, I have it turned all the way up, and it's not a problem at all. No, not really any bass. You know, they're decent. They're a clone. The volume, it's clear. It's okay. It's not the best. So keep that in mind. But again, these cost $30. So let's just jump right into the next test. We're going to test in-ear detection since I have them in my ears already. So let's play the song. Take it out. It pauses. And it plays. Left side. Paused. Played. Paused. Played. So in-ear detection works well. So I'm happy about that. There is no sound like the real ones, and the i800s also had that sound. When you took them in and out of your ear, you had the real AirPod sound that tells you that you're connecting. So there is no noise. It just music comes on and off, plays and pauses. And I like that. It works. Let's jump right in and test out the touch controls. 2 taps on the right side should play and pause. 3 taps on the right side should skip to the next track. 3 taps on the left side should go back to the previous track. If we hold for about 3 seconds, hear the beep, let go, it should activate the voice assistant, whether it's Google or Siri. And if we touch and hold for about 5 or 6 seconds, they should disconnect. So let's jump right into it. We'll play some music. We'll try 2 taps first. It should pause. Paused. Play. Pause. Play. Let's try 2 taps left side. Pause. So they are very sensitive. If I happen to touch it one time and then tap it twice, it kind of records it as 3 taps and it will go back to the previous track. And it happened to me a few minutes ago when I was testing these as well. So they are very sensitive touch controls. Let's try it again. We'll play the music. 2 taps. Pause. Play. Pause. Play. Left side. Pause. Play. So 2 taps, pause and play, works both left and right side. So that is a good thing. We'll try 3 taps now. 3 taps should either skip forward to the next track or go back to the previous track. So we'll play some music again. We'll try 3 taps on the right side first, and it should skip forward. 3 taps. It does skip forward. Left side should go back to that song. And it did go back. We'll try it again. Skip. And it goes back. Touch controls work pretty good. Now let's activate the voice assistant. If I touch and hold for about 3 seconds, you're going to hear a beep. And when you hear that beep, you let go. If you don't let go, it's going to disconnect. But as soon as you hear the beep, let go. It should activate whatever voice assistant you're using. If you're on Android, it's going to be Google. And on here, you're going to have Siri. So let's play some music. We're going to hold for 3 seconds, hear the beep, let go, and we should activate Siri. Touch and hold. Beeped. What's the weather today in Jersey? So touch assistant does work. So touch controls are a plus on this. They work pretty well. 2 taps, play and pause. 3 taps, skips and goes back to the previous track. Touch and hold activates Siri, and disconnect if you touch and hold and don't let go. Let's try that really quick, see if we can disconnect them. Music is playing. Touch and hold. Beeps, keep holding. And now they're disconnected. Sound-wise, they're just decent. They're okay. They're not the loudest, but they are clear. You're not going to hear a lot of bass, but it is what it is. You're paying $30 for these, so you kind of expect that when you're buying something that's cheap, but it is clear, so that is a good thing. Touch controls work. In-ear detection works, and you're getting all that at a really cheap price. Now, again, I bought these on eBay, and I paid $30 for them. So if you wanted to wait a little longer for shipping, you could probably go on AliExpress or DHgate, find them for about $20. And at that price, there's really not a lot to complain about, right? So we got to remember what we're buying and how much we're paying for it. So let's see if we can go in and remap it. I highly doubt we can, but we're going to check it anyway. So you can't remap it. All you could do is disconnect them. But I didn't expect to anyway. Next test, we're going to check out the charging capabilities. Now, it did come with a lightning connector, but we're going to take a real iPhone connector and we're going to charge it with that and see if that works. It should work. Most of them do. And the light comes on. So a real lightning connector does work. We'll try wireless charging next. We'll turn on the Note 10's wireless power share and we will connect it that way and see if it does work, just so you guys can see that it is on. Connected to the iPhone, you can see the charging indicator up top, so wireless charging is working. So if we throw these on, that is not a good sign. So if you guys can hear that, and I think you can, that's not supposed to happen. The LED light should just come on, but it's having trouble connecting right now. So I'm going to say no go on the wireless charging. It does not work. That is disappointing because they do say that it does support wireless charging. So I'm going to say no go on the wireless charging, which also makes me think that the battery percentage is not real because it does say that it is, but I'm going to say don't trust it. It can't be real. So again, a lot of times there's going to be things with these that don't work. They are clones, they're knockoff versions of the real thing, made at a much cheaper price point. A lot of these things that they say will work are not going to work. And that's why we do these testings. That's why we review them, so you guys can make the best decisions when you purchase something. So overall, right now, 30 bucks. What you do get, you get in-ear detection, you get touch controls, you get voice assistant activation. You can disconnect with just touching. Wireless charging does not work. The volume on these, the sound quality is just okay. It's not the best. There are better ones out there, but again, you're paying 30 bucks. But out of all of the ones that I've tested so far, these I'm not going to recommend. There are better options, better bang for your buck. And the i800s right now, I'm not impressed at all. They're just okay. They're just another version of the AirPod clones, but don't spend your money on them. I'm going to do the rest of the testing, but right now they're not even worth the 30 bucks because there are better options at that price point. So wireless charging is a no-go. Let's check the video latency, see if there's any lag between audio and video. We'll go into YouTube. Let's pull up Undisputed. Come on. A little bit of lag, not too bad. Let's try another video. All right, so the lag between the audio and video is there. However, it's not that bad. It's very slight, really hard to tell actually, but it is there. But I have tested ones that have been far worse. So I would be able to use these and watch video with. However, there's no point in buying them. There are better options for your money out there that gives you more and better sound. Next test, we're going to jump right into it. We'll do a mic test. We'll test the sound quality of the i800s. What up, guys? TWS, the i800s. This is the mic test. Let me know how it sounds. This is what it would sound like if you were making a phone call and talking to somebody else. All right, once again, we're going to throw the real AirPods in and we will do a mic test so you guys can compare and be the judge which one sounds better. All right, guys, this is a sound test for the real AirPods, comparing it to the TWS, the i800s. Let me know which ones sound better, if they're close enough that you can't even tell. All right, guys, we did the mic test. We did the connection test. We did the video latency test. We did the touch controls and in-ear detections. We did the charging case. It's a no-go on the wireless charging for the i800. Sound quality is just okay. Not the best, but clear, but don't expect any bass. And full volume, it's not a problem. You will be able to use them. Touch controls work pretty well. In-ear detection works really well. overall, 30 bucks. Is it worth it in my opinion? Probably not. You can get more for your money if you go with a different TWS series. I am running iOS 13.2 on here, so it is the latest version of iOS. So if you own the newest phones and you do want to purchase these, it will connect no problem. Right now we're going to disconnect and I'm going to connect it to an Android device. For everybody asking how it connects to Android, we'll go through it really quick. It is very simple. So if you go into settings on your Note 10 or any Android phone, you go into your Bluetooth settings, it is just like connecting, say, a wireless speaker or a pair of headphones. Anything wireless, you're going to do it the same way. If you turn this on and you connect, you hold the button on the back and it should appear here, AirPods. You click on it, it says pairing, and then they're connected. So connected for calls and audio, 100% battery remaining. So it's that simple, it's that easy to connect it to an Android device. So iOS, Android, they connect fine, whether it's a newer phone or an older phone. Connection-wise, these are great. So final verdict, TWS, the i800s, there are some good, there are some bad. We have to remember we're paying 30 bucks for a knockoff version of the real deal. So we're not getting an exact one-to-one in any way. The bad, let's start with the bad. Let's start with the cons. Wireless charging does not work. I don't believe you can trust the battery percentage as well. Volume-wise and sound quality is decent. It's not the best. It's not that loud. It is clear, but you're not going to hear a lot of bass. But clarity-wise, it's pretty good. The pros, touch controls work. In-ear detection works very well. You can activate your voice assistant, no problem. You can disconnect just by touching and holding. So they are convenient in some ways. Connection-wise, it connects to 13.2 on iOS, on my iPhone 11 Pro Max, something that the i500s did not do. And it also connects to Android, no problem. So you have to just weigh if it's worth it for you. I can only help you and show you what it does, what it doesn't do. At 30 bucks from eBay with fast shipping, it's not a bad deal. However, for me, I would not buy these. There are better deals out there for $30. $30 is not that much money. And what you're getting is just okay, right? They're average. For a pair of clones, they're average. There are better options. And I couldn't find them in matte black, which is what I'm really searching for. So if you guys find these in matte black, let me know, drop a link. I'll pick them up and I will test them out as well. But overall, guys, TWS, the i800s, scale of 1 to 10, I give them a 6. Are they worth 30 bucks? Pick them up for 20 if you really need to have something cheap. They're not worth 30 bucks. There's better options out there, guys. That's it for the video, guys. I got another video coming up about the i500s. I picked up another pair to retest it to see if I can get it connect to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I had a lot of connection issues, but I picked up another package, and these did come in the black colorway with a black box with the pull tab, just like the BlackPods. So I'm interested in checking these out. And this just goes to show you that the BlackPods are just rebranded versions of the TWS series that we're going over week in and week out. But I'll drop that video sometime this weekend, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for all the love. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Don't work too hard if you're out there working. We'll be back with another video, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon. Peace.